1st, 2025 Mukta collapses to the ground, unable to process the rage in Lakshmi's voice as she furiously reveals that she is actually Mohit's wife. The truth pierces through Mukta like a blade, leaving her shattered. Yet before she can recover, another devastating blow arrives. Lakshmi, stunned and grief-stricken herself, learns that Mohit has passed away. August 2nd, 2025 Taswini is left broken and helpless when Rituraj refuses to even see her after she confesses Mohit's death to him. Her pain deepens when Mohit's grieving father turns his fury on Mukta, blaming her entirely for his son's untimely demise. August 3rd, 2025 Taswini gathers her strength and consoles Vedin, encouraging him to step up and fulfill the duty of performing Mohit's last rites. Yet after standing strong for everyone else, she finally collapses into tears herself, breaking down in front of Neil as she recounts the tragedy of Mohit's death. August 4th, 2025 Neil advises Vedin to take care of both Mukta and Taswini during these turbulent times. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Lena outright refuses Vinod's plea to reveal the truth about Neil, leaving him in frustrated silence. August 5th, 2025 Lakshmi, her anger boiling over, vows to destroy Mukta and her children's lives if they dare set foot in her house again, but tensions explode even further when Mukta arrives regardless, sparking a vicious confrontation as Sonali and Lakshmi unleash their wrath upon her. August 6th, 2025 Aditi, stepping in with grace, urges Taswini and Mukta to ignore Lakshmi's spiteful words and warmly invites them inside. At the same time, Neil arrives at Mohit's house only to discover they've already left for Nagpur, leaving him unsettled. August 7th, 2025 Neil tries to convince his family that he isn't ready for marriage just yet. His resolve clashes with their expectations, and later, Lakshmi lashes out at Mukta, blaming her entirely for tearing the family apart because, according to her, Mohit never truly accepted Mukta as his wife. August 8, 2025 Neil's cryptic and guarded behavior begins to raise suspicions among his cousins. Meanwhile, Aditi silently regrets having let Mohit slip away from her life, haunted by her choices. August 9, 2025 Juie brims with excitement, eagerly preparing to meet Neil for their arranged marriage proposal. Later, Vinod quietly contacts Satish to confirm his arrival, setting plans in motion. August 10, 2025 Lakshmi lashes out at Taswini for singing in the house and cruelly forces her into chores. Later, when Aditi courageously confronts Lakshmi about her harsh treatment of Taswini, Lakshmi's temper boils over, and she strikes Aditi in fury. August 11, 2025 Aditi, refusing to be silenced, praises Taswini's soulful singing despite Lakshmi's disapproval. Meanwhile, Neil grows increasingly tense about the marriage proposal, prompting Lena to probe if he's hiding something, urging him to confess. August 12, 2025 Taswini finally stands up to Lakshmi, demanding she stop disrespecting Mukta. Meanwhile, Neil and his family arrive at Mohit's home to formally present a marriage proposal for Juie, intensifying the pressure all around. August 13, 2025 Lena expresses her condolences to Lakshmi over Mohit's death. Later, Juie enthusiastically invites Taswini to join her as she goes to meet Neil, the prospective groom. August 14, 2025 Neil lights up upon seeing Taswini, while Lakshmi drops a bombshell, revealing that both she and Mukta were married to Mohit. Shortly after, Neil starts searching for Mukta and Vedin within the house. Disturbed by the revelation. August 15, 2025 tensions escalate when Satish begins interrogating Taswini about her connection with Neil, but Mukta swiftly intervenes, standing her ground and defending Taswini with determination. August 16, 2025 Neil's family grows increasingly curious about his odd behavior at Taswini's house. Later, Lena stuns everyone by announcing that Neil will marry Juie, making her intentions clear. August 17, 2025 Neil is left speechless when Lena not only warns him but also lays down a shocking condition he must meet. Meanwhile, Mukta vows to never lay claim to Mohit's property, trying to end the conflict. August 18, 2025 Satish panics after learning that Neil attended Mohit's funeral ritual alongside Taswini. Meanwhile, Neil pleads with Mukta to let Taswini complete her final exams, hoping to protect her future. August 19, 2025 Neil shocks his family by declaring he intends to marry Taswini instead of Juie. Later, he justifies his decision by telling them it was Mohit's dying wish for him to take care of Taswini. August 20, 2025 Lena, resolute and furious, declares she will never allow Neil and Taswini to marry. Later, Taswini fights back with words when Satish claims to have already found her another groom. August 21, 2025 Taswini grows increasingly alarmed at the strange, cold behavior displayed by Mohit's family, and to make matters worse, Lena remains staunchly unwilling to accept her as Neil's bride. August 22, 2025 Taswini reveals one of Mohit's cherished poems to Aditi, while Lena, at her breaking point, threatens to abandon Neil entirely. Meanwhile, Neil takes a stand, defending both Taswini and Mukta in front of everyone. August 23, 2025 when Vedin accepts a mobile phone from Neil, Taswini erupts in anger, scolding him sharply. Meanwhile, Juie finds herself in an uncomfortable and embarrassing situation. August 24, 2025 Taswini becomes furious when Mukta urges her to consider marrying Neil. Later, she confronts Neil head-on, questioning his motives and his persistent concern for her and her family. August 25, 2025 Taswini tells Neil to erase her from his thoughts entirely and family refuses to marry him. Later, she warns him not to interfere in Vedin's education or help him with his studies. August 26, 2025 Neil encourages Taswini to continue singing as a way of honoring Mohit's memory. Later, Satish catches her meeting Neil and, enraged, slaps her in front of everyone. August 27, 2025 Neil confronts Satish and the rest of the family about their cruel treatment of Taswini for simply meeting him. Later, he confides in Mukta, revealing his desire to support Vedin's education. August 28, 2025 Mukta speaks candidly with Taswini, refusing to acknowledge any relationship with Refusal. Meanwhile, Refusal returns from his music tour and surprisingly invites Neil and his fiancée over. August 29, 2025 Refusal is shocked when Taswini bluntly proposes marriage to him, explaining the difficult circumstances that brought her to this point, but he firmly declines, insisting that they focus on their work instead. August 30, 2025 Neil's family welcomes Juie warmly into their home. Meanwhile, Manjari advises Juie to think carefully about her choice, cautioning her to consider Neil's true intentions before making any decision. August 31, 2025 Neil tries to confess to Juie that he doesn't wish to marry her, but his cousins interrupt, derailing the moment. Meanwhile, Taswini takes matters into her own hands and starts looking for work to support her family, eventually discovering a vacancy for a music teacher while enrolling Vedin in school. She walks in for the interview, and later, Neil finally confesses his love to her.